Hello, I'm Dr. Elizabeth Coyne and I'm going to present the welcome and a quick overview of 2810 Child and Family Nursing Practice. Now this course is across Nathan, Logan and Gold Coast with a convener on each campus. So make sure you actually check in with the convener of your campus. There's face-to-face teaching and there's also online teaching. And we've set the online teaching up so it actually works through the whole trimester. So there's basically 4 modules of which we expect you to work through along with the workshops and the tutorials. So as you work through each module, there will be an assessment on that links to that. So module 1 is about families, family theories, and really how to actually be thinking about family as a unit of care when you're providing care to patients. Then there's the online quiz, which relates specifically to that module. Module 2 is prenatal and postnatal care. So this is about caring for the woman as they are pregnant through pregnancy and in that postnatal period with some information about breastfeeding and that sort of early aspect of care. Now, why would you include this in a Bachelor of Nursing course? Because often if you're working in emergency or you're outside in a rural area, you will be asked to help manage pre and postnatal clients. And so it's important that we give you just a brief overlook of how you manage these patients. Also, you may have pregnant women in your medical, surgical wards or postnatal women. And so it's really important that you have a baseline understanding so you know at least where to ask for help. Module 3 relates to infants and children and Module 4, adolescents. So it really does look at providing care for the patient and family over the lifespan. And assignment 2, A2, is looking at the care of a family unit. Now, we've chosen a video which enables you to watch the video as a sort of prompt. It also has a transcript and a case study written with it. And so we'll be working through that and the information that goes with that in both the workshops and the tutorials. And A3 is the end of trimester exam, which at the moment is set to be on campus. And so we'll have a combination of multiple choice and a few short answer questions. If COVID changes that, then it'll be back to being fully online. So looking at the activities as you work through the modules, really engage in those. Now, there's Padlets, there's JPOLs, there's interactive aspects for you to share with your colleagues, but also you can also come to the workshops and the tutorials with questions in relation to that. So it's important that you have looked over the module prior to the teaching. There is a study chart and there's also a range of the textbooks and online resources that are linked in for the module. So make sure you actually open up the reading lists and read through those to sort of, that's that broader aspect of reading, but it also really sets you up for your assessment items, particularly your assignment. I've linked in some particular readings that will go with that assignment. The mini lectures are also really important for the online exams or for the exams A1 and A3. So we do have face-to-face workshops in weeks 1 and 3 only. So it's really important to come to those. If you're struggling, make sure you email us so we know, because there is sort of some follow-up with that. The online tutorials are weeks 2 and 4, so they're not in vacation weeks, but then they're in weeks 8, which is just prior to your A2, which is your essay, and then week 10, so prior to A3, the end of trimester exam. And so we've really put these information and the tutorials about preparing you for the assessments, but also helping you work your way through the online modules. So just sort of a brief overview, you can see the face-to-face workshops, tutorials, and the assessment items. Make sure you look at the date due. Now, A1, the online quiz, is open for 2 days, 48 hours, but you need to complete it within that time. We've put it open for 48 hours because some students will be on placement. So this enables a fair ability for students. But once you open and start the quiz, it has a set time, 30 minutes. So you really need to be prepared. And it's a closed book quiz, so the course site will be closed while students complete that. So we are using a team site, and I know that a few of you may have used this prior. I'm particular in favour of Teams because it is a lot more interactive. It messages me so I can answer it, and so we won't be using discussion board. We'll be using the team site. I'll put up resources through that, and so will Hazel and Eileen, and we'll really be able to sort of use that as we go along. And so make sure you engage with the team site and asking questions, engaging in the resources that we put up. So welcome and enjoy the course, which is really looking at caring for the family as a unit of care. And be thinking about your own family. This is a picture of my family as my second eldest son just got married. And so we'll be looking at developing genograms of families, working through assessments that you might do with families that you're caring for. And we're really looking forward to meeting you in the face-to-face workshops and then in the online tutorials. Thank you.